Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Curiosity Rocks. Now it has been a while since my previous video, and the reason for that is I've got into a new exciting interest. I got into Marvel. So the reason I got into Marvel, it started with the press tour for Avengers Infinity War. And they paired Benedict Cumberbatch with Tom Holland because Tom Holland is really bad at not saying spoilers. And I thought those interviews were so cute. And I was looking at Netflix and I thought, I think I'll watch a Marvel movie. So the first Marvel movie that I watched about a month ago when I was thinking about Marvel was Deadpool. And although I wasn't overly keen on the character of Deadpool, I loved Colossus because I thought he was such a sweetheart. So, and then I watched that, and then when I'm interested in something, I always have to learn more and get more knowledge and feed my brain. So I got the Marvel Encyclopedia and the DC Comics Encyclopedia, and I started reading the Marvel one, and because of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I've been getting into watching a lot of the Marvel movies. I wasn't much of a superhero DC Marvel characters or comics fan when I was younger, because when I was younger I was into Thundercats and Around the World with Willy Fogg and He-Man, and more of the different niche cartoons really. So I wasn't really that into Marvel or DC, but I did have more exposure and consumption of DC because when we used to go to France, we used to go on the ferry, and they'd have Batman movies on. So I remember one time when it was a fairly rough crossing, I think Batman Forever was on, and then I went to see Batman and Robin at the cinema, and when I was coming out of the screen they were selling massive big posters. They were selling a villain's poster and a hero's poster, and they were £1 each, and like it was like merch as soon as you come out from seeing the film, and it's bargain. And I thought that was the best. I was just overwhelmed. I thought that was the best thing ever. So yeah, and I really like Batman and Robin the movie because of Mr. Freeze. And then also DC, I watched a bit of Gotham. I was attracted to watch that because of Sean Pertwee, who was brilliant. So, and regarding Marvel, I've seen Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and I've seen a tiny bit of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and I've also seen the Eric Bana Hulk movie, which I really enjoyed that movie, and I've played, I think I got that the game of that movie, the video game of that movie, so I thought I had fun with that. But other than that, until this year, I wasn't really following the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But now I am in a big way, because once something has captured my attention, I go all in. So I got this book and I really recommend it. It is Marvel Studios' All Your Questions Answered, and it has these films in. It has the Phase 1 films, Captain America the First Avenger, Iron Man 2, Thor, Marvel's The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor The Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, and then a little tiny bit of writing about Avengers Infinity War. So I found this book incredibly useful for catching up with the movies, and I totally recommend it if you also want to catch up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's what my head's been filled with this past month. So that's kind of the reason why I haven't really been doing like many videos, because I've been watching the Marvel films and doing fan art, and my brain's been filled with fan art ideas. So these are the other books I got about Marvel. I've got The Road to Avengers Infinity War, and this has got a bit of artwork from most of the movies leading up to Infinity War. And I also got this book, Ultimate Marvel, and this book, which is all about the comics stuff. So if you do want me to do any flip through videos of these books, I'll be happy to. But I think some of them I want to read through them first, and then instead of it just being a flip through, I can point out different things in the book that I like. So I also found these books, and these are like sort of magazine specials about each film, but they're in a hardback cover like an annual, which I think is awesome, because if you can't really afford the massive books about each movie, then these are a good option, and these are a good birthday present option. But no, I think these are really cool. They've got photos and like interviews with the characters in the movie. So I got Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, and Avengers Infinity War, and there's going to be an Ant-Man one coming out this summer, Ant-Man and the Wasp one. So the movies I have seen so far, I've seen so the first movie I watched was Deadpool, which isn't technically part of the list of Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh, also I used to be kind of into the X-Men, but I still didn't really collect all the comics. But I do like the X-Men because I feel I kind of relate to the X-Men in a sort of autistic person way, kind of thing. So I watched. I can't. What order did I watch then? I'm not sure I remember what order I watched all these in now. But you can see on Twitter, because after I watched each one, I said I've just watched this, I've just watched that. So I haven't yet watched Captain America: First Avenger. Haven't watched Iron Man 2. I've watched Thor. I've watched Marvel's The Avengers. I haven't watched Iron Man 3. I've watched Thor: The Dark World. I've watched a bit of Captain America: Winter Soldier. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. I saw that at the cinema with one of my boy pals. I've watched Avengers: Age of Ultron. I've watched Ant-Man. I watched Captain America: Civil War. That seemed a lot more like I got Avengers movie than a sole Captain America movie. I watched Doctor Strange. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I watched Thor Ragnarok, brilliant. I haven't yet watched Black Panther, and I haven't yet watched Infinity War. I've also watched Spider-Man: Homecoming, and Tom Holland is definitely my favourite Spider-Man. I think he's the perfect choice, and he's just so enthusiastic and lively, and I love Tom Holland. I think he's brilliant. I find it a lot easier to watch the films on Amazon Prime or through Netflix with the subtitles on, because I feel like I understand the movies a lot more that way than watching it at the cinema. So My favourite sort of set of movies so far is Thor, followed by Guardians of the Galaxy, and obviously there's only been one Ant-Man film so far, but I love Ant-Man because I love like tiny Ant-Man and massive Ant-Man and big Ant-Man, and the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp looks amazing because I love tiny things, scale, like tiny things with big things, and that's why I like Ant-Man. Out of the three Thor movies, I love all of them. Well, my favourite is Thor Ragnarok because it's got casual Hulk, and I love it. I ship. Okay, and I recently started rewatching Agents of Shield because I did watch a couple of episodes when Agents of Shield first came out, but I wasn't into Marvel that much then, so it just seemed like just another like show. But now I've watched a few of the movies, I get all the references now, so that's a lot more enjoyable to watch it now. I've seen seen a lot of the movies. So at the moment I ship Casual Hulk and Thor. So Hulk and Thor. I also ship Agent Coulson with his cellist lady. So that's who I ship so far, but I especially ship Thor and Hulk. I love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, that's really cute. So, and I really like the history behind Thor. So I got, careful Jack, the heavy box, careful. I got this book, Neil Gaiman, Norse Mythology, so I can read up more about the legends and stories behind Thor, and I can picture the characters from the Marvel movie while I read it. So this is what I've been really getting into and what I've been up to. Another thing I've also been really enthusiastic. Did I show you all the books? Yeah. Another thing I've always been enthusiastic about is this book series, Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I found out about it through Twitter, and it's been out a while. It's been out since 2012, but it's like Harry Potter, where but the lead character is Sophie, and she finds out after living with a human family till she was about 12, she finds out she's an elf, and she goes to live in the elf world, and it's really cool, and it's really good mysteries in it too, because she's very mysterious and there's all these secrets to uncover, and you just want to keep going through all the books and carrying on reading and finding out the mysteries. So there's 6 books so far, and there's another one coming out this year, and it's just so exciting and intriguing. So I've been spending a lot of time reading these books. I'm on to the 3rd book now, and I just love this book series. So if you like Harry Potter, then I think you would really like this. Speaking of Harry Potter, I got the new Harry Potter game. I wasn't that impressed with it, to be fair, because you get this new Harry Potter game and then you go straight into it and you're like bullied by this girl and she's horrible, and then Snape's really horrible. So this game is Hogwarts Mystery, and a lot of people are complaining about the game system where you have to every 5 minutes after doing a task you have to go away for like about hours and hours to get more energy for a task, which is really annoying. So this is my character. Don't know if you can see. So you can design your character, but what annoyed me the most was you can't actually get glasses straight away, which annoyed me. And I only got the glasses because randomly the game said, here's, because you have to, the most basic glasses you can get are these pink gems, and you have to have 100 of the pink gems to get the glasses. And I only got the glasses because the game, when I turned the game on one time, it just said, here's 100 pink gems. So I was like, yeah, you could get my glasses. But I don't tend to go back to that game that much, really, because it's not that enjoyable to play because everybody's been horrible to you. So another game I've really got into is Design Home, and I love it because you get these I don't know if you can see, you get these rooms so design an eclectic living room for a chef's bohemian style rental in Istanbul, Turkey. So you get like a photographic room, and then you get to arrange the furniture. So you tap a bubble, and then you put in the furniture, and you like put in the sofa. Then you pick out what furniture is going to go with the sofa and what artwork you need to put on the walls. So I love it. And then you get to vote on other people's designs, and it's actual real people that you vote on the designs, and just have loads of fun. It's amusing. The other thing that I get annoyed about is you have to pay for the artwork for the walls with the diamonds, and I never have enough diamonds to get a decent amount of artwork. So I wish there was a different way to get the artwork, and I wish it was easier to make money, because so far I've only managed to get the money for the furniture. I've only managed to get my total money up to about 4,000 so far, and I just wish there was like more resources. So and then you can vote for other rooms that people have designed. So I've been totally just mega into that. And so what else has been happening with me? So emotionally, I've been having trouble with Coronation Street. I've had to decline from watching it for the past couple of weeks because of a big important storyline they've been doing, and I've had to sort of siphon that off from my current thinking to protect my brain stability, because that's what happened in February. I couldn't really cope with the things happening on the soap, so I've had to siphon that off. And so having Marvel has been really good because it's silly superhero stuff. So that's helped me just have something else to be distracted by. So, and we had the royal wedding yesterday, and it was cool. And I thought, I was slightly disappointed in the dress because I thought she would have gone like, oh, massive dress, like big over the top, but it did suit her, and it was very hair because I watched, there were a lot of programs about the royal wedding and about Meghan and Harry, and it showed a bit where the casting director told Meghan that she didn't need any makeup, she should just be Meghan. So I thought the simple dress and the really sort of natural makeup, yeah, it was totally Meghan, and it was really fun to watch. So beautiful evening dress too, and that car is amazing. And Harry, oh, lovely Harry, and he was crying all through the ceremony, and I am a royalist. I love the royals, so it was awesome. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, making lots of fan art for comics too. So if you have question and answers, if you have any new questions and answers you want to chat about too, either for an autism education video or just for my opinions video, then that'd be cool. So let's have a chat in the comments section, and if you have any questions you want me to answer about specific things about Marvel, that would be really fun to do too. So from my cat and me, I think that's enough of an update vlog for now. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Yay!